Good morning, everybody. Mike Vaki, Princetontrader.com, here for ntmarkets.com with your Wednesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, zoomed in daily chart, S&P 500 futures E-mini. We're trading 76.50. We did as low as 61.5 yesterday off the open, and I'll show you the 15-minute chart in a few seconds. But I mean, the takeaways from yesterday were, the bulls really blew it. They had a low made. It was a news-based low early in the day. They took out every major number that they needed to take out with the exception of the 50-day exponential moving average and the floor on the March area, which was 2013 half. And then they gave it up for the rest of the day. And the bears demonstrated that really this is a sell rallies market. That 2012 move was a rally to be sold. We made it all the way back down into the 1960s. So we effectively did almost a 100 handle round trip yesterday in the markets. And that is enough to scare the most hardened longs and shorts. Because there was a point yesterday where everybody was very right, and there was a point yesterday where everybody was very wrong, whatever your persuasion. And if you were on the opposite side of things, then you probably had one of the most frustrating days you've ever experienced in the market. Because there's nothing like being short a melt up, buying a melt up high, and then riding a melt down when you're long after being short for the ride up. So, they talk about V's. Yesterday was an A capital A. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. Okay, I sent this out last night, put it up on Twitter, probably about 10 p.m. Eastern time. At that point, we were experiencing lower band resistance in the overnight. And what we're seeing now is a continuation of these higher lows. We keep making higher lows, and we're kind of climbing here. We've traded as high as 81.25. You've got the daily lower band here at 1974. So what's important? The 95 level remains important, but not as critical as I would say it was a couple of days ago. The most important levels on the board are here. You've got the 13 half. Yesterday you had double pivots, the 9-day and the 20-day that held us in. Those double pivots are now down in the 2002 area. So you've really got to see what the bulls can put together this morning. I wouldn't be surprised if we ripped up from here to 2002. I wouldn't be surprised if we went down and made a lower low. Either scenario is equally plausible. The market is that crazy, and it's going to go from crazy to crazier because at 2 p.m. we've got the Fed. So we're going to inject the Fed into all this volatility. So those of you that were looking for a break from the crazy days of the last week or so, you're not going to get it. You're going to get the Fed at 2 and a Janet Yellen press conference at 2:30. So, it's just one of those things. So you've got to control your size and control your risk. And let's see how we open up. I'll put another chart up once we get open in the regular session and kind of begin to establish, what's going on with the early part of the day. The bulls have controlled the overnight session, that's for sure. The bears consistently control closes. I mean, they flexed their closing muscles again yesterday. So down here where we are, we remain in sell rallies mode. And yesterday was a really big sell rally, and it's a very typical kind of bear market rally type move. It doesn't feel that way in the moment, but when you sit back 24 hours later and you look at it on a chart, you say, oh, well, sell rallies. A lot easier said than done. So if we get moving to the upside today, you've got to think as we head up to, 93 to 95, 2002, and then back to where we were yesterday, if that's how things play out, you have to respect the fact that rallies have been getting sold. Okay? That means you need to take profits, roll up your stops, and take what you can get while you can get it. At the same time, the lows keep getting bought. So it's just a very volatile market. It's a trader's market. Okay, Everybody have a great day. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Come check out the website. We'll be getting a lot of charts and things like that out today. Um, Website Princetontrader.com. Come check out the chat room. Come trade this stuff with us. We trade the mini. Obviously, we do some great stuff in Nasdaq, and it's just a great group of traders. And if this is something you do every day, don't do it alone. Come check it out and see if it's right for you. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well, everybody.